Well, I'm Hunter. I'm 18 and I go to Southside High School. I became a victim of bullying. It was pretty much since I've grown up. My brother was the main person that started bullying me. I wasn't like the skinniest kid, so he'd always call me a fat person. He would always call me gay before I even knew what that meant. Him being at the same school as me led to his friends picking on me, and people just started following me and calling me faggot and all these other rude names. It was every day when I haven't done anything to them. I didn't even know the people.
Bullying is about power and control. It's very much like when you look at domestic violence and other things like that. It's about somebody feeling they're better than somebody else so they can have an advantage over them and pick on them and make them feel bad. It's meant to harm.
I think people targeted me simply because they were feeling insecure about themselves. That's usually how most bullying is. It really hurt me. It affected me a lot. It made me depressed. I felt like I wasn't good enough for anybody.
The words don't ever go away. They stay with them forever, and they remember the names and they remember the hurt it caused. It takes on a lot of different forms, so it's very hard to keep control of. A lot of emotional bullying, the name calling, that kind of thing. But it can end up physical as well, stealing people's stuff. The social media feeds into the bullying. There's the cyberbullying. It's 24/7 now. And before we had communities and we had neighbors and they kind of backed you up. But we've got a lot of isolated kids now.
The way I reacted wasn't really a positive way. I could have went and got help. I could have talked to my mom or something. I could have done something better than what I did. What I did was I just hurt myself any way I could, whether it been burning myself, cutting myself, starving myself, anything I could just to focus on that than the actual pain of being bullied.
Drug and alcohol issues can be a result of bullying. We've had kids that have hurt other kids, or a lot of the school shootings and stuff sometimes get related to bullying because that was the way they could get even. Kids sometimes will turn into the bully to defend themselves as a defense mechanism. They feel that if they are bullying somebody else, they are no longer going to be the target.
When I was getting bullied, I would pick on anybody for no reason. There really wasn't a reason behind it. I would just see someone and be like, I'm going to pick on them because I got picked on. They deserve it too. How I found support was I mostly talked to some family members, like my sister. She gave me so much good advice. She was there for me when I really needed her. Having a strong supportive group of friends and family members and just learning who I was. And once I learned who I was, I just realized they're not worth my time. I'm more of a better person than that, and it caused me to gain a lot of confidence. I also joined community events, starting at the YWCA, and getting myself involved and not focusing on it. 4 years ago, when the bullying was really bad, and I thought, I'm not worth anybody's time. I'm pointless of being here. I might as well just end it now and save everyone the problem. But now that I have experienced it and found a way to make myself happy and comfortable with myself, I think my life's gone way better. I'm happy with who I am. I have a great group of friends who are actually there for me and support me, and I have a great supportive family. And I've just found out who I really am instead of having to put on a fake act just so other people will like me.
Hunter's been through a lot, and for a kid like him to be able to make a change in his life and to be able to stand up for an issue, anybody can do that. You just have to have the heart. You just have to have the energy, which he has a lot of, and you have to care. And there's a lot of kids out there that care. We have to use them as our resource to combat this issue.
I do the Speak Up, Stand Out program, which helps prevent bullying by standing up and speaking out towards it. I like it because I'm helping people who are in the same situation I am. I get to put my word out there and let people know it will get better. It's not gonna be like this forever. You just got to find a happy place in your life. And if you're not there yet, you'll get there.
I don't think we can afford to lose kids. We know very close to us kids have lost their lives due to the stress of bullying, and I'm not willing to do that without a fight. For all these kids, let them know they're worth something, that they have value. And so I think by addressing this issue, we give them that, and we're giving the power back to them. It's going to take the whole community, a lot of adults, a lot of students to put this on the forefront and say it's got to stop.
I think how adults react to the bullying as it being normal is not okay. Bullying is not a normal thing.
It's easy just to say boys will be boys, look the other way, don't worry about it. We can't do that any longer. We really have to address it. Education has to be from young children to adults.
My advice for teens that are bullied is just don't let it affect you. And if it really is affecting you, find someone you can really trust to talk to.
They need somebody to listen and believe them and support them. It's got to be a community effort. Nobody can do this on their own. It's got to be students and adults working together so that this is a cultural shift.
I really hope that my story does make an impact on teens to not let bullying affect you so much. It is a serious issue, and instead of letting it affect you, you could find ways to end it, because no matter where you go in life, no one's going to be the same. No one's going to be perfect. No one's going to be better than anyone else. And if we address it now and get people to understand that that's the truth, that everyone's different, then bullying could end and there won't be that problem anymore. There are tons of resources, education, and support for teens in our community. If you are a victim of bullying, need help to stop bullying, or want to get involved by volunteering, dial 211 or visit 211helpline.org.